In 1974, I was deeply entrenched with a group of people I considered my friends, and it was really just about fast times. I realized I had to break away if I was going to accomplish my goal, which Reb Dovid had showed me by a life setting an example. I broke away from New York, and I decided I was going to stay with Reb Dovid in Adelphia, more to observe him than to learn. I wasn't holding by learning yet. And after 3 months of not going to New York and not returning calls, the taiva to go back to New York was tremendous. And they contacted me, this whole chevra, that Saturday night was going to be a big, as we used to say, shindig, big happening. And naturally, the taiva to go back again, as I said, was very, very big. And I came up with a plan. I said all I had to do was stay in Beis Medrash Motzei Shabbos till 12 o'clock. And by default, I wouldn't be able to go because the last bus on Route 9 passed Adelphia Road at 12 o'clock. And that was my plan. And I started off learning in English Chumash and Mesilas Yesharim, which was my chavrusa, in English naturally. And here it was 20 to 12. And I really wanted to go, and I felt myself being pulled. I was out of control, like an addict seeking his drug. And I figured the only thing that could save me was Reb Dovid. So I ran to Reb Dovid's house, not so much to confess what was really going on, what I wanted to do, but I figured if I can get involved in any sort of discussion with him, I would miss the bus and therefore not be able to go to the city. And I realized going back to the city, I'd be throwing out everything I'd accomplished and being and abstaining for 3 months from that lifestyle. I went to Reb Dovid's house. The front was locked. Lights were out. The back of the house, the same thing. That's it. I'm on my way to a party into Manhattan. In those days, Route 524 wasn't developed yet. It was all cornfields. And the only thing lighting up the road was the moon. That wasn't enough to stop me. But I realized I only had a few minutes to make that bus. So I cut through the cornfields, and there I was running through the cornfields, tall cornfields, pretty afraid of what I might find and what I might run into. But the drive to get to that party was insatiable, and it had taken over my life. I was in the red zone. Logic went out the window, as they say. And as I was running, all of a sudden I heard Reb Dovid's voice, "Don't go." And I was shocked. I was scared out of my mind. Where's Reb Dovid? He's following me into the corn stalks. And I stopped for a second. I turned around and, no Reb Dovid. I said, I'm going to a party. Ain't nobody here. Ain't nobody going to catch me. Ain't nobody going to know. Ain't nobody going to be any wiser. I'm going to a party. I started to run. And again, I heard Reb Dovid's voice, Nachum, don't go. I did not go. Went back to the Beis Medrash, and I was able to continue this man at a higher level than had I gotten to that bus. The point of the story is, when a person builds a kesher with a Rebbe, if he's Zaycha, that Rebbe is always with him. And Reb Dovid, you've gone to the Olam MS, and we all know you're reaping the benefits of a life completely devoted to Hashem's Avodah. And we're happy for you. We miss you physically, but it doesn't take much for us to conjure up a visit, and you're sitting right next to us and leading us and helping us, and you're by our side. You've taught us the lessons, and they were lessons for life. Thank you for being who you are.